Hello and welcome to my second sketchbook tour video that I am posting on this channel. I apologize if you hear any noise in the background. We have people working on the house, and on top of that we have two German Shepherd dogs, so that's wonderful. What you're seeing right now is the first sketchbook. I'm doing two in this one. These are India ink illustrations that I don't remember when I made these. I made these quite a long time ago, if I could guess, probably 2017. And after I made them in this sketchbook, I put it away, and then I took it out again this year in May. And this, what you're looking at now, was the first thing I made in this book. I made this year. These are a combination of collage and illustration pieces. That is a comic strip. And around this time, I started to work more in oil pastel. The oil pastel that I use is a water-based one, which means you can draw with it, and after you draw with it, you can... I'm sorry if you can hear that. Anyway, what I was saying is you can draw with it, and then you can get a brush and go over it with water, and it works like watercolor. Like it spreads out, and it's real cool. But sometimes I don't always use it for that. Sometimes I do just draw with it. What you see on the left is a collaboration drawing I did with Mason de los Santos. You may know him best from the OGE Willie's Funky Bunch, if you keep up with the things on this channel. That was just a drawing I did with him and I. And here are some miscellaneous pencil and pen drawings. Here's more oil pastel drawings. I tend to default to making characters, so there's a lot of cartoon people in here. As you can see on the right, that is an instance where I used the oil pastel, but I went over it with water. Here's some thumbnail sketches. While working in this book, I started to do more thumbnail sketches, but you'll mostly see them in the second sketchbook that I show you. And I'll get into that more later. On the right is some pages from a newspaper that I drew on top of here on the right. And the next page on the right, that one, are some t-shirt designs I had did. Here is some more miscellaneous drawings. There is more characters, more portraits. I always tend to draw very grotesque looking characters too, as you see on the left. On the left is a collaboration with my sister and I. When I say collaboration, usually how that works is I'll draw something, and then I'll hand the sketchbook off to someone else, and they'll add something to it, and we just go back and forth. So that was the first book. Now I'm starting the second book. This second sketchbook I started in July of this year. On the left you see more of those thumbnail sketches that I spoke about earlier, which I will get into more now. So the thumbnail sketches and the GIFs that I've started to make this year kind of go hand in hand. So any GIF or animation idea I have starts off as a thumbnail sketch of me just brainstorming what could be a good animation. And then I pick what I think is the best ones, or the ones that I feel have the most potential, and then I just make them. If you're familiar with my GIFs, you may recognize some if you look at these thumbnail sketches. Here are some tests that I've made. In my sketchbook, I like to experiment a lot. And then from there, I might incorporate that same technique into a larger scale painting or drawing. I like to work with a lot of the same ideas. Some of the drawings you see here are more reminiscent of a previous drawing that I have done. And in this sketchbook, you will also see a lot of work that has text in it. A lot of these words, as you can see here, a lot of those words either come from street signs that I see because I bring my sketchbook a lot while riding in the car, words that I hear people say on the radio, or words that I hear people say in person. That's kind of an idea that I got from the artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, who would do the same thing. He would listen to the radio a lot while working, and he's become one of my favorite artists, so I kind of adopt the same idea. And here's a lot of mixed media work. There are some street signs on the right that I saw. A lot of oil pastel stuff. A lot of shapes. Here's some more thumbnail sketches. Jobs I applied to. Here is AT&T Stadium in Arlington when I went there for a game. I brought my sketchbook with me and drew what I saw and took some notes. Much more thumbnail sketches. Some video ideas. What you're looking at here is for the Prodigy known as Sean. There's a script I wrote out and some notes on sounds I wanted to use and some planning. Here's a comic strip. And that just about wraps up this video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye.